Howdy peeps and non-peeps, standing to the void here once again. And yes, I know this is a long time since my last upload. I do apologize for that. If things had gone my way, this would not have been this long, and I wouldn't be standing here. Unfortunately, as you probably have guessed, I have not yet moved. This is mostly due to the fact that I still have not found a place to move to. But in the time since I was supposed to have moved, had a little bit of a change. I did acquire part of my next step, and that is this thing. Now, I got this bike. It's a Roadmaster mountain bike. It was I ordered it from Walmart.com. Walmart is not a sponsor. I have no sponsors. And they sent it to me. They said they were supposed to, or I ordered it on the 1st of August, and they were supposed to have sent it to me, or I was supposed to receive it on the 2nd of August. I was in no real big hurry to get it. So the fact that it didn't show up on the 2nd of August didn't really annoy me as much as it probably should have. But what did annoy me is the next Monday, on the 5th, I looked at the tracking page and it said that it had been delivered. There was a link that said, "Are you still looking for your package?" So I clicked on that and they said, "Yeah, we hear this sometimes." Usually what the case is the delivery people, this case FedEx, not sponsored by FedEx, by the way, usually end up putting it around the side of your house, or or some bushes in a garage or something. Or maybe one of your neighbors might have received it. Okay, I live in a quarry. We don't really have neighbors in the way that most people consider neighbors, like the people who live in the house next to you. The closest house to where I live is at least a quarter of a mile away. There's no way on earth that they would have received my package by mistake, or that the FedEx driver would have driven over to one of my quote-unquote neighbors to deliver it. So I called Walmart, and they told me, "Yeah, we can either refund your money or send you a new one." Well, I tried to get them to send it to the store, but apparently their policy, for security reasons, says they can't send it to a store after they've tried to send it to your house. I don't want to go into the big long detail of why companies have policies, but usually it's because somebody messed something up years ago and everybody has to suffer for it. So I said, "Alright, well, send it to my house." And then they said, "Okay, should be there on the 8th. So I waited around all day on the 8th. And then at one point, because my wife usually gets home sometime around 5:30ish or so, sometimes a little later, I've made it a habit, because there's a gate to the or there's a gate to the quarry I live in that they close at 5-ish when they all go home. And so what I've started doing is I've gone down there to wait for her, so that I can open the gate for her so she doesn't have to get out of her car and come in. And so I was at about a little after 4:30, 4:40, I came over to the front of the house, sat down on our front stoop, on our stairs in the front, and I was sitting there, and the FedEx guy showed up. And I've worked for UPS, and I know for a fact that their policies for drivers are to avoid any unnecessary backing. And we have kind of a big area in our driveway where a vehicle like their truck that they sent has plenty of space to turn around. But he backed up our entire driveway and made it in, and he dropped off the bike. And it sat there for the rest of the night. We gave our dogs water, because we do that because it's Texas and it's like over 100 degrees most days lately. And then after we did that, I ate dinner, and then I decided to put it together. I was able to put everything together except for getting the handlebars on, because it needed a 6mm hex wrench for right here. And my hex wrench set, the biggest one I have is 5mm. Crap. So I had to wait until Saturday, when we could go, Saturday or Friday, till we could go to Walmart, and I ended up finding a hex wrench set that has a 6mm hex wrench in it. Only cost me about $3. Took that home, put that finally together, and then it had to have been Friday, because Saturday I took this up on a ride to the nearest city, which is about 3 miles one way. When I got there, I was exhausted, because I'm 40 years old and I haven't ridden a bicycle without an engine in over 30 years. So I got a little bit of exercise ahead of me to get to the point where I can take these longer trips that I need to take this thing on and not die. Yes, I'm out of shape. I do need a new heart valve. I'm hoping at some point after I get that heart valve that taking these trips will be a lot easier. But right now, my problem is not even my heart. My problem is my legs and my butt. That seat is actually pretty hard. And again, I haven't really sat on anything like that in over 10 years. Or excuse me, over 30 years. And I'm just not used to it, so I got a lot of getting used to. So that's the end of my rant for today. Thank you very much for watching. I don't believe I've taken down my fundraiser on GoFundMe. It should be in the description when I post this. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. If you have any suggestions for future videos that don't include me showing my face, because that's probably not going to happen for a while, if ever, please let me know. Thank you, and have a good day.